Hello, anyone listening me?
Yes, sir.
Who are you, Supriya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, are you getting my audio?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, this period is free, fourth period.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have taken this period. So today we'll discuss about some of the basic HTML elements of lesson 3, which is in the syllabus of the first periodical test exam. So that in that video already I have uploaded 2 videos on that lesson on the website. So if you have any doubt regarding that lesson, because some HTML codes are asked in the exam for the first periodical test exam, so you have to write the HTML code as per the given instructions in the question paper. Regarding that, if any element, HTML elements, attributes, and its values, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Yes, yeah, you have any doubt?
No, sir.
You have any doubt? Ask if you have any doubt in the lesson.
Sir, only 3 chapters will come in exam.
Yes, lesson 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, sir.
So have you seen the video which I have uploaded on lesson 3? 2 videos I have uploaded.
No, sir. I have taken a phone in from 4-5 days before.
Okay. So now see some basic things of lesson 3 again I will discuss here. For writing the HTML code, first of all we need a text editor. Text editor is like the notepad or wordpad. So in the computer at home you have the wordpad or notepad. So you open the notepad and we write the HTML code on the notepad. So after writing the HTML code, how we are writing the HTML code in the notepad? In the tag based. In the HTML, every program is written inside the Angular bracket. So first of all, you open HTML tag. This is called the HTML element. So HTML element we open and we close it. Close it with the forward slash Angular bracket forward slash HTML. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
the bottom portion of the code is visible or not?
So, Bisbal.
Visible. So this HTML close. So in the HTML, there are 2 types of element: container element and empty element. Container element means all the text which is opening and closing are needed. So this HTML is a container element. When we open this element, we have to close it. So we close all the HTML element with the help of this forward slash. Angular bracket open forward slash then the tag. So inside this HTML, every HTML code we write inside this HTML open and HTML close where on the notepad. Now after that, we open the head tag. This is the head tag. That also we have to close. Now inside the head tag is basically for represent the header section of the website of web page. Now whatever you write inside the head, that is not visible on the web page. Now inside the head tag, we open the title tag. This title open and title close. So title I have opened and I will close it the title also. So here I am going to close the title. So this title means whatever we write inside this title open and close, that will appear at the title bar of the web page. And what is the title bar of any web page? The topmost horizontal bar. Any application you are opening, either Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, at the topmost horizontal bar you are seeing the close button, minimize button, or restore button, or the name of the application which you have opened. So that name which you are seeing on the horizontal bar, topmost horizontal bar, that is called the title bar. So here whatever we write, that will appear on the title bar of the web page. So suppose here I am writing my first web page. I will write my home page. I will write my home page. So this line, my home page will appear at the title bar of the web page. So after this is called the header section of the web page. So every web page is divided into two sections, header section and the body section. So header section we have designed here. Now after that we write for the body section. So after header close, we open the body tab. This is called the body tab. So body open and body close. So I will close the body also. This is also a container tag. So every container tag should be closed. If you open it, so you have to close it also. Now, in which you want to present on the web page, that is written inside the body open and body close. Now, suppose I want to give the title of my web page, first web page, which is the home page. So that web on that title, what you want to set? Suppose you have created the web page for for giving all the information regarding your organization is providing the services to the public. Suppose you have made a website for your organization and you are providing the services. Suppose for the tourism. So you want to give the title that e-tourism. So this e-tourism you want to set as a title of your web page. So to write this content on the web page and to place it according to the by setting its font size, font color, so that its appearance will look nice on the web page. So for that we are using some tags. So here, since e-tourism, we want to make a title, we write inside the heading tag. Labels which is used in the H1 to H6. Now 6 different heading levels are there: H1, H2, 3. So what will H6? H1 is the biggest heading level, means its font size will be more in comparison to the H2, H3, and H6 is the smallest heading. So the main title will be with the H1, and the subheadings and subtitles is given or written with the H2 tag, H3 tag, or H6 tag. So here the biggest heading level we use H1. Inside H1 open and H1 close, we write e-tourism. Now to make its color red, this text make it red. So you have to use the font tag. So now we write the font tag open. Font. We use the color at here. Inside the angle bracket. So that attributes inside the angle bracket. Font. What you write equals to color equals to this element in color is the attribute. And after attribute we write equals to double quotation mark, we write its value red. This is closed, angle bracket closed. So this font tag will make the text e-tourism in red color. And if you want to increase its size, so we use the size attribute. After that, we can write the size attribute. So here, before that, I will open the H1. Now, if you want to change its size, so again after that, you can write the size attribute. Font color red, you write size, and here the value you provide in terms of pixels, in terms of point also. But if you want to provide the value in terms of point, you have to write pt after the value. But in pixel, nothing to write. So here you write 15. So the size of the text will be 15 pixels. Now another attribute we use to change the style of the text, that is the face attribute. That also you can use it. So you can write it here face. You can write Arial. So many face values are there. Arial black, Times New Roman, Lucida handwriting, sans serif. So many values are there that you can see in the Microsoft Word in the font style that you find different types of styles are there. Now after that we write the heading of the web page, that is the e-tourism. E-tourism. Now another thing, and after that we close the here font tag, font close, and the heading also you have to close it. Heading closing H1. This heading will make this text e-tourism in the big size. So when we are using the heading, so we don't need to use it here the size attribute, because heading is the biggest size of the text. So while we are using the heading, we don't have the requirement of using the size equals to 50. Okay. So now if you want to place this e-tourism text horizontally center on the web page, so now this e-tourism text will appear in red color and size is the biggest H1 size, heading size, and we want it on the center of the horizontally center of the web page. For that we have to use the center tag. So now we want to make it center. So I will open here center tag. Center, C-E-N-T-E-R, center. Now I will close the center also. So before heading H1, I will close center, and after that I will close the heading. So this is center tag will place this text e-tourism horizontally center on the web page, and after that I will close this H1. So like this we are controlling the appearance of the text of the web page. Another thing, if we want to set, see here, by default the background of the web page will be white because no color we have set. Now if we want to set the background color of the web page any other color, so we write the attribute background color, where we write that attribute inside the body tag. So above where we have written the body tag, inside that we write the background color. So after that we have to, so I'm going to erase it because I have a limited space. So after that, when we have written first body, there we write the basic color attribute. Now see, here inside the body tag, what we write BG color, background color. To set the background color of the web page, by default the background color of the web page will be green. And you see the background color of this board is green. This is the green board. Similarly, the background color of the web page is set. What the color? Green. Now this body background color green will set the background of the web page green. And some other attributes which are used inside the body is what? To set the margin. Left margin, top margin, right margin, bottom margin. Margin in space. Suppose on the left we want to keep the margin of 50 pixels. That is the margin. Suppose this is the 50 pixel margin we want to left. By leaving this much space, all the text on the web page should appear. So that he wants to leave it. So what is right here? Left margin. After that, basic color, you write inside this only. Left margin. Left margin equals to 50. Now, if you want to set the top margin, instead of the top of the web page, if you want to leave the space, that is for the top margin. This is the top margin. And if you put it 100 pixel, so what you write? Top margin equals to 100. Okay. Another attribute, popular attribute which is used with this body tag is the text attribute. Text. Why we are using text attribute? To give the text color. If you want the every text of the web page which you are representing, it should appear in the blue color. So what you write? Text equals to blue. So here another we add attribute text, text equals to blue. So if we write text equals to blue, so the each text on the web page will appear in the blue color. Okay. So now, students, if you have any doubt regarding the any HTML tag, so you can ask me. Hello, hello, student. Are you listening to me? If you have any doubt regarding the HTML elements, you can ask me. Hello, hello, students. So 7 participants are there. Nandan Pandey, are you listening me? Hello, student. Anyone listening me? Please raise your hand. Yes, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Tenth at the down. At this floor, below this floor, you go. Below this floor. Start your video if anyone have a doubt to ask.
Sir, no doubt.
No doubt.
Yes.
This means you have studied anything. Huh? Have you studied anything?
One time, sir,
Yes.
one time more tell this. Sir,
What?
this HTML process. This.
That this HTML code we write on the notepad. You open the notepad in your computer. Okay.
Yes.
So write the HTML code like first opening the HTML element, open, and this is the HTML close. Okay. This is the structure, HTML structure which you have to follow for writing the HTML program. After that, you have to open the head tag. Now head close. Between the head tag, you open the title, and inside the title, open and close, you write the title of your web page. Here I have set the title of my web page is my home page. Okay. After that, we open the body tag. Now, after opening the body tag, inside the body tag, we write the attribute BG color, background color. To set the background color of the web page green, BG color equals to green written. Now the background color of the web page will set green. After that, this left margin, to set the left margin from the web page, which the space will be left vacant, nothing, no text will appear on this area. So after giving the margin of 50 pixels, then only all the text on the web page will be placed. Top margin, to give the top margin from the top of the web page, 100 pixel I said. Text view. All the text on the web page should appear here. See, all the text is appearing in the white color. I got it with white chalk. But if I write text equals to blue, so all the text on the web page will appear in the blue color. Means like my chalk, if I write anything on this green board with blue chalk, every text will appear in blue. Here it is it filters. Okay. So this is the value. Attributes are the properties of the element. So every element has some attributes. And like suppose you have so many attributes, you have the nose, you have the ears, you have the mouth. Now some value also you can give. That how many ears you have. Ears 2 means 2 ears you have, eyes equals to, these are the values. Similarly here, for every attribute there are attributes and each attribute takes some values. So equals to separates the attributes and value. On the left hand side of the equals to we write the attribute, and on the right hand side of the equals to we write its value. And after that, another we have used to set the heading of the web page. We have used H1. There are 6 different heading labels. As in the book, you are saying main heading, the big size, then subheading, then after subheading. Similarly here, for headings we use the H1 tag. So there are 6 different heading labels in HTML: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. And biggest heading is H1, and the smallest heading size is H6. So we have written H1, and after that we have written e-tourism. We have set the title of the web page e-tourism. And after that, for changing the color and the style of the text, we are using the font tag in the HTML. Which tag? Font tag. Font. To set the color of the text, we use color. To set the size of the text, we use the size of text. And to set the style of the text, we use face attribute. So here 3 attributes we are using: face equals to any style we are using in the Microsoft Word, like the Arial Black, Times New Roman. So here I can specify Times New Roman. That is also one of the font style. In double quotation mark, we have to write font face equals to Times New Roman. And after that, color. If you want to change the color of the text, so you can write color equals to double quoted comma red. So the text will appear in red color. Whatever you write inside this font, open and font close. After that, you have to close your font tag. And whatever we write between this, any text, any paragraph, whatever you write, all that will appear in the Times New Roman style, color red. And if you want to change its size also, suppose 10 pixel or 20 pixel, here you add another size. Equals to 10 pixel. Like this. After writing this HTML code, you have to save it. How you save? You give the file name, some name you give. By default, in the notepad file is saved with the .txt extension. Which extension? But here you have to change the extension. Give the file name. Suppose you have given this file name, that is the web page. So web page dot HTML. What extension you give? Web page dot HTML. So stay by this extension dot HTML because browser only read the HTML file. Browsers are not going to read the text files. So that's why we have to skip the file name with extension dot HTML. So web page dot HTML. So with this extension you save it in your computer. With this extension you save it. Okay, after saving this file, you have to open this file with the help of any browser. Okay, now open any browser. In that you have to search your file. Whenever you browser you open, in that you have to search this file, and you have to open this file in that browser. Now that browser will read that HTML code and it will create a web page for us. Another method to run this HTML file is, first of all, you search this file wherever you saved in your computer. In the search box is there at the taskbar. Type this file name webpage.html. So this file will appear. Now select that file that will be highlighted. Make a single click. After that, make a right click. When you make a right click, your context menu will open. In there you find the option open or open with. So you select the option open with. Now when you click on this open with, another menu will open at the side. And in that menu, you will find the name of the browsers which is installed in your laptop or computer. Suppose in your computer 3 browsers are installed: Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Internet Explorer. So these browsers name you will find. Select any browser name. Suppose Chrome you selected. So you click on the Chrome. So Chrome will execute that HTML file and it will make a web page and it will display on the screen. This is the process to write the HTML code and execute it. Now, any other doubt? Yes. Any other thing you have to ask? Do you want any other thing? Ask any other thing?
No, sir.
What is your name?
Sir, Saraswat Misra.
Misra, okay. So till lesson 3 will come in the exam. So prepare it well. In the exam, many questions is asked for writing the HTML. So practice it. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Now you can stop your video.
Yes.
So now any other students have to ask any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, I am going to wind up the class. So okay, students, I am going to wind up the class. So you prepare well for the first practical test exam. Best of luck.